Uncomfortable Conversations with the Black Man.
This was the very first time that I was on the set with Robin.
That's little Billy.
I'm not scared to love who I am. I love my head.
First of all, I look fierce. Michael Kors, custom.
And once again, we witness history unfold. The Emmy goes to Billy Porter.
I didn't know that I was the first queer person of color to win in this category ever in the history. I didn't know that. I couldn't have ever imagined that I would be heralded for the very thing that was my liability for so long. Pose and Pray Tell have taught me to dream the impossible. I was always dreaming based on something I had already seen. You know, why can't I want to be the Black XYZ. I want to be the sassy, gay friend on some procedural drama. Those were the spaces that somebody like me were allowed to inhabit. This changed all of that. We've changed all of that. And we've changed it for good.
Both my sister and myself, our smiles are so genuine and just so big, because this was our first photo shoot for our series, Sister Sister.
Dad? Mom? That girl has my face!
I remember just being so grateful that, Tamara and I were able to be women who were leads of a television show. I feel like representation is really important to me, and especially, seeing not only women, but seeing two young Black women and Black girls being able to pursue their dreams and going after their goals and aspirations and getting the opportunity. It felt great, and it still feels great.
I was just starting to be on GMA Weekday, and this was the very first time that I was on the set with Robin. I was so excited to get to meet Robin because, as a woman coming up in news, as a Black woman working in news, Robin Roberts, she is the GOAT.
Dig in the hair. I almost didn't put on a shower cap this morning because I wanted that hair.
And Robin this morning, I was sitting with Candace and I said, Candace, I get to meet Robin today.
Robin complimented my hair, and when you're complimenting someone or saying something nice to someone, you don't always know the impact that you're having or how much life you are speaking into them. Whenever you have the opportunity to pour into someone, do it, because you never know how much you are filling up their cup. And Robin filled my cup that morning by giving me, on television, first thing in the morning for all of America to see, she was validating me feeling comfortable wearing my natural hair.
That moment was just so beautiful.
I'm not scared to love who I am. I love my head.
That was such a release and such love I felt in that moment for these two women, and to sing about something that is so true to me, hair. And I just love that. I've gone through a lot in learning to accept and love myself. And a lot of times music was healing for me, and that was the way for me to learn to love myself, was to put it in a song. I actually have a really hard time talking about my feelings, and in a song it gives me words to how I was actually feeling.
This was a family photo shoot. I might have been, we'll call it 10 years old. Yeah, it was at that age where I first started hearing the phrases like, Emmanuel, you don't even talk like you're Black, or Emmanuel, you don't even dress like you're Black, or Emmanuel, you're like an Oreo, Black on the outside, white on the inside. At the time, I didn't realize how racially insensitive that was, how racist that was, because that's to imply that I sound too intelligent to be black. And that was probably my first stages of introduction to racial insensitivity or just overt racism. Racism to me, I thought was a picture of something, when in fact racism could just be a word. Be confident in who you are. See, I started to question my own blackness because so many non-black people were telling me I wasn't black, or at least I wasn't that black. I would tell my younger self, I would tell someone that age, don't become insecure in who you are based on what other people say about you.
That was when I went to the Met Gala, and I was actually a co-chair for that experience. The theme for that year's Met was Americana, and I was thinking, like, for me, American means like a mesh of all different cultures. I wanted to take my cultures, which was Japanese and Haiti, and I wanted to mesh them together. So me and my sister, we really wanted to design a dress. I remember when I was like 17 or something, and I was playing in the US Open, there was a couple that came up to me and they said that they had a biracial daughter, and they thought that it was amazing that she had so much representation and that I was one of the people that was helping her feel confident in herself. So I feel like it's important to give confidence to the younger generation, because you know, it's nice to look on the TV or to look at, I guess, sports and to see someone that looks like you. I think that gives you a lot of power.